Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Anushka Gandhi, and in today's video we're going to cover the most hot topic, the most important question which many of us have when or before we come here as international students, is that whether we would be able to collect the third and fourth semester fee for your 2-year long program while we are here in Canada. Because I understand that most of us come here under some pressure. We would have taken some student loan, or we would have borrowed money from our parents or just relatives. So we would always want to cover up the third and fourth semester fee by ourselves instead of asking to our parents, because I understand how it feels. So this video is going to help you with that. Without wasting any further time, we'll just get started with this video. Now, first thing which I would like to mention is that your savings and your spendings are going to be very personal to yourself. It totally depends upon how much you're willing to spend your money and how much you want to stick to your budget. For example, if you keep your budget well within $600, you're going to save a lot of money, because the matter of the fact is that you receive $670 GIC every month from your bank. So in that case, you are going to keep your money well within that. Even if you happen to have some miscellaneous expenses and you spend a little more, say $50-$60, you would still be able to manage your expenses within the GIC price point. So now if you happen to get a part-time job right away, say in the month of January, because I wouldn't say it's not possible. For me, I was able to find a part-time job just in 15 days after I arrived here in Canada. So it is possible. It is not unlikely, or it's not impossible here. Again, it depends on how your approach is, or how dedicated you are in terms of finding a job. If you do so, whatever you earn from your part-time income, you're going to spend it, or you're going to save it all for your college or university fees. Now let's just give it a month. Let's just consider that you would need a month for settling down here, for finding accommodation and just getting adjusted to the environment and people. Let's just say you find a job in the very next month. Here in the case, we would consider if you come here in January, you would find a job in February. So if you consider February, March, April and May, for the 4 months, you would on an average earn by working 20 hours, which is the part-time duration of working. So in 20 hours with the base pay of $15 per hour, cutting off all the taxes and stuff, you would still get around $1,200 in your hand by every month. So if you work for 4 months until May, you would end up earning at least $4,800. Now the matter of the fact is that as soon as you come here in Canada, you also get $2,000 in your hand as soon as you open your bank account here. So that GIC money is what you're not going to touch at all. You're going to keep it for your savings, for your college fees. So now you've got the $4,800 plus $2,000, altogether making it $6,800 by the month of May. Now this is on an average cost. If you happen to save a little more from your GIC, if you happen to earn a little more, now the matter of the fact is that you also get to work full-time for 2 weeks between 2 semesters. Now even if it's a fast-track course, you get a semester break of 2 weeks wherein you're allowed to work full-time. So that's when you can end up earning $500 to $800 more, because you're working the double. So you could definitely end up earning $500 to $800 more. So counting that, by the month of May, so as soon as you finish your first semester and you start with the second semester, you're able to collect your third semester's fee already. Now, when you're looking to collect your fourth semester's fee, it could be tricky if you are having a fast track course, because I would say you would just be able to earn half of it. I wouldn't give you a very false assurance here, because it's really difficult to collect your fourth semester's fee, which you're supposed to pay by the end of your second semester. In that case, there are 2 options. One option is asking half of the money from your parents. If you would not want to do that, requesting your college or university to give you a payment plan wherein they would ask you to pay a little more, meaning they would just put an interest or stuff, and they would give you a payment plan which would allow you to pay a fee every month, which would be well within your affordability, because you would be earning and paying that right away. Or there is also a third option of taking a semester gap, wherein you're allowed to have a gap of 4 months. Again, it's not for all programs, but for some, wherein you can take a semester gap for 4 months, and during this you would be allowed to work full time for 4 months. So you could always imagine you would be able to earn good $8,000 in those 4 months itself, even by minus calculating all the expenses and stuff. So this is how most students do here. Along with their program, they would just coordinate with the program coordinator, and they would take a semester gap of 4 months if they think they are not able to collect the money. In our case, we were lucky enough because the COVID struck and we were allowed to work full time. All the international students were allowed to work full time for good 4 to 6 months, and that's when we were able to collect all our fees. So we got lucky back then. The hourly prices also went up back then, but now I would say there's nothing to be sad about, because even if you don't happen to earn earn the entire fee, even if you happen to earn only half your 4th semester's fee, you could still request the college to give you a monthly plan option, or the best option is to take a semester gap, because in those 4 months you'll definitely be able to earn not only your semester fee, but also you'll be able to save a lot of money for your pocket. So this is what I wanted to tell you through this video. I hope it helped you. If you have any questions, any more questions, feel free to reach out and I'll be able to help you very happily. Until then, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, goodbye.